Would you trade your state income tax for higher sales tax without knowing yet what gets taxed?
That is essentially the question Missourians answer a week from tomorrow. 5 Inner Sight political editor Mark Maxwell talked to the man who put it on your ballot.
Yeah, the argument for Amendment 5 fits in a 30-second TV commercial or maybe on a yard sign. You've seen it, end the income tax. But the argument against it lives in places you might never think to look, including a building in St. Louis with no address on the door. Governor Mike Kehoe has a big idea, and next Tuesday, you decide the answer.
Should Missouri begin a phased elimination of the individual income tax with a full repeal within the next 5 years?
The campaign over Amendment 5 has come down to front porches in late July in Missouri.
I know it's hot out there and I'm an old lady, but I'm going to do it.
Mary Ann Owens runs the Women's Safe House in St. Louis. 60 women and children shelter there at a location kept secret for their safety. So what does the income tax have to do with the shelter? For Owens, nearly everything.
That would be a very sad day for me and every other organization in the state of Missouri that serves abused women and children, because that would take a huge amount of money away from us.
Under Missouri law, donors who give at least $100 get 70 cents back on every dollar credited against their state income tax.
You know, we have a gala coming up on August 14th. Every single one of them is taking that tax credit.
House Republican Bishop Davidson sponsored Amendment 5 and moved its final passage. The domestic violence shelter credit only works if people owe income tax. You're eliminating income tax, so the credit dies. That's just true, right?
I'll be honest, I can't speak to that particular credit. I'd have to look at the specific statute and see, is it sellable now? Is it transferable now?
We looked. It's not.
You can literally just make them transferable and sellable, and that would fix it, right?
To be clear, lawmakers could still protect that domestic shelter tax credit, but that would take a new law written by a legislature that voters haven't even elected yet. Missouri voters get to decide the first question, whether to start this whole thing and kick it off a week from tomorrow.
And right now on KSTK.com, we have a voter guide. Text the word guide to 314-425-5355 and we'll send you a link.